It was off the coast and in the shallows where the real work of Operation Market Time took place. One task remained constant: the never-ending search for communist supplies and personnel. Day after day, Swiftboat and WPB crews scoured their patrol areas, fighting when they had to, rendering aid when they could. During the dry season, they roasted under the Southeast Asian sun, battling pounding seas and torrential rains during the monsoon. Along the DMZ, a small Swiftboat base was established at the mouth of the QLVNCH River to better patrol the coast along the border between South and North Vietnam. Well within range of North Vietnamese artillery, the sailors of Coastal Division 14 faced danger not only from enemy fire, but from the sea itself.
We had 4 boats up there, and 1 week we lost 2 of them. Not to enemy fire, but to the surf. I was the first one to encounter a bad day of surf, and I was driving the boat in, and the surf was running maybe 15, 18 feet. And I was an assault boat coxswain instructor before I came to Nam, so I know how to drive a boat and surf. Wave just picked us up, came in from another direction. We were screaming down it, nose first like this, starting to broach to the left like that. I just throttles full, one port full ahead, starboard full of stern, wheel full right. The whole boat was just shuddering and screaming. Those beautiful engines, man, they were hanging in there going like mad. My gunner said we were leaning so far he could have reached out, touched the water. Every time a wave caught up to us, I just back into it. I told my skipper we're going to lose boats. He didn't believe me, but we did. Happily, we didn't lose any guys.
The number of vessels searched rose from hundreds into the thousands, then into the tens of thousands. Reactions on the part of the Vietnamese whose boats were stopped ranged from cooperative and friendly to hostile and sullen. Every boarding held the potential for a firefight. Alertness meant survival. At times the task seemed overwhelming, but as tedious as the patrols may have seemed, the American command was pleased.
Market Time operation was so well organized, with 100 swift boats, appropriate tenders and so forth, and helicopters were integrated into that. I wouldn't say it was airtight, but the probability of a trawler getting through was rather small.
Still, communist trawlers continued to attempt occasional runs past the blockade. From early 1967 on, the large steel-hulled infiltrators found themselves blocked by yet another obstacle: newly deployed high-endurance cutters, armed with hard-hitting 5-inch guns. Another enemy gun runner ran afoul of TF-115 on June 12, 1967, when patrol planes spotted a suspicious trawler 40 miles off the coast heading south. Designated Skunk Alpha on the plotting board, for 3.5 days the trawler continued its journey. On the dark night of July 15th, the smuggler made its move. Dashing in from the sea, Skunk Alpha was able to mask its radar image against the South Vietnamese coastline long enough to throw its deep-water pursuers off the scent. Inshore, Navy swift-boat PCF-79 and the Coast Guard cutter Point Orient waited. PCF-79 found the smuggler first, but the heavily armed Skunk Alpha wasn't giving up without a fight.
Target bearing is 040.
Helicopters and a Navy gunboat joined in. Finally, a well-placed mortar round from PCF-79 brought the gun runner to bay. Next morning, A beached and burned-out smuggler gave up its secrets. Over 12 tons of ammunition and 3,000 communist weapons never made it into the hands of the Viet Cong, thanks to Operation Market Time and the swift boat sailors of PCF 79. Six months later, during the Communist Tet Offensive of 1968, 4 more trawlers tried their luck at running the Market Time blockade. 3 were destroyed. 1 ran for home.